Oh, I'm back. You can't keep me down but a few seconds. We got the first part uploaded, Chanter. I hope you don't send anybody to troll me, since I haven't hurt anybody on YouTube and have an outstanding record, which they already know and have taken into account. So here again, under the Fair Use Act of 1976, I use this to provide education to people that are suffering and need help. I also bring it as a spiritual researcher. I am an expert, damn it. And I'm a holistic stylist, so I know a lot about people's mental states. And, oh yeah, I'm a good listener. I served clients for over 30 years. You know, friends, family, people that you actually care about, people that aren't just avatars on YouTube like you mock. And yeah, even these avatar people are my friends. So with that, as normal, I say blow me sideways. And I got 10 pages of notes on you last night, so let's go ahead and get you into a better costume. Because I like you to look good when you're on air with me. I mean, that's nice of me, I think. Now, all these hands, I would really like them to stay. Does this mean we're done? And we're cool? Nope. We just flip me around. Hang on. There's you. Yeah, we'll just leave it like this. Hands over America. So, you love Jordan Peterson, but you're critiquing him. And really, you're not even talking about him. You shove everybody else in there. You use Jordan's name to get views. Let's be honest. Oh, Modwiz. Yeah, Modwiz, we're going to look at your videos shortly. Don't think I forgot about you. What's he say? An evolutionary biologist, and then you say yada yada yada. I mean, you're a lawyer that mocks the legal system. Why are you ragging on him? Mm. You need a good shrink. Remember? They sent you to one out of high school. You weren't very happy about it. He thought you were a little cuckoo bananas reading the Satanic Bible and attacking your high school mascot as well. All these things you share freely. It's your story. It's cool. Mm. Ah. You love the science of what? Whack-a-noodle? You want to know what people do for a living. Alright, let's hear it. Hey, if you're really lucky, my friend, Sonny, he'll give you a reading. I bet you love that. I know you believe in astrology. Mm-hmm. And you're going to cry about passion because you don't have none in your life? You are not factual and accurate by any stretch of the imagination. You got 4 dislikes and 2 likes, Chantelot. You give somebody enough rope, they hang themselves. Right? Oh, now you bring Deepak Chopra into it. We all know he's been shilled out. He's compromised. So now you're doing the connection game. You know your hair looks terrible. Did I ever mention that? Ah. Ah. Shove the aspirin up your ass? You're telling that to somebody that practices natural healing. I know you love aspirin. You probably get headaches all the time. Send it home to mom. Oh, you wanna talk about mama tonight? Oh, but you're not a doctor. So you can't offer any advice without getting sued. See, if you're not a doctor, you can offer advice and you won't get in any trouble. Isn't that amazing? Kind of like you. You're a down and out lawyer, but you keep really behaving contemptuous in a court of law. You know, where you're the straw man instead of the lawyer. But you did them all. Right, you suck. Was it the booze or the pills? Or the porn or the video games? Tell me. Because you refer to every one of them in our evidence. You can't even take notes, dude. How could taste great, less filling get us to this? Taste great, less filling, tag it. And you're shocked, and you're like, how could you... Protein, maybe? ...gotten to the point where this could have happened? What, you mean because you spellcast and wanted to sacrifice the little orange pumpkin with no face and poof? The law's up your ass? I know. It is trifling. Isn't that a shame? Somebody cared about a human life enough to give him a fair chance in this fight? And I gotta look at your fat, stupid ass? Oh, you get on my last nerve. You don't even want to know. But I do it to help others, not because I'm interested in you in the least bit. Except for you're a Satanist, and you're involved in spellcasting, and you think I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll for you? Oh no, chubby bubby. I will be on you like shit on. I'm sick of people like you. You think we're going somewhere together? Where are we going? The drive-in? The drive-through? The drive-by? Which one? Okay, your nose is starting to get stuffed up. It comes from satellite footage. See, you're so far behind, and you're so self-absorbed, that you just keep going after big names. I hope Jordan Peterson hears about this. And do you know one of your eyes has changed color from the other? You got something seriously going on with your eye region tonight, my nemesis. I won't even call you my friend. And I won't ever say I love you. I have empathy for you. Oh, the intellectual dark web. Da-da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. You gonna fly right now? How dare you? You're half gay on your weekends. Come on. Didn't you get kicked out of that VideoCon thing last year for something like that? Underage girls, video games. Ah, ba-da-bum-bum. Oh, hey, he's got big numbers. Right. Talk about him getting high on video. Because you smoked pot, did pills, drank booze, whacked off, played violent games. I mean, you're an angel. You want to talk about family culture? What about that private video of yours where you wish death on your elderly parents? You little spoiled brat. And then you cry like a puss. You're a mess. Absolute mess. And I know you know I'm here, and I know you can hear me. You better hope that worm doesn't come out of your right eye. It's going to be very embarrassing. Don't you feel it? That blue eye is brighter. Do you see the inside of your ear on my right, the opposite? It has a red dot in it, like a big hot zit. I don't know if it's that, or a scratch, or a hole. To hell. We'll get a look. I'm the holistic stylist. I know all about skin conditions, disorders, mental states. Don't you ever call me crazy, boy. A daddy-daughter dance? Really? Daddy.
an outmoded
You got that Oedipus
thing to do
complex.
with today's
You
changing
know you want to
gender
kill
roles
your
and the fact
father
that
and
a lot of
do
kids
the
at this
sideways
school
mambo
might
with
not
your
have
mama.
daddies to dance with because they're raised in single parent
No ticket?
households. And instead of saying
Mm.
something about having compassion for people in single parent households, we're pointing the fact that how weird it is to have things like daddy daughter dances. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
you
cool
got
as you
twin
can have a tea
girls.
party with your daughter if she's like in elementary school and you're an adult. But when it gets to
One's
the point
just
where like
like
she's in
you.
high school, you know what I mean? And she's got like a plunging neckline. Like,
Right, you're not going
why
to
would
be
you
able
want
to
to dance with
handle
my
it.
daughter?
Let
You know
me
what I
let me
mean?
use
Like,
this opportunity to tell a story then. Chanter, this is from my own life. Now, my ex-husband, Dopey the Turnip, he had a little bit of a problem dealing with his daughters coming to puberty. No longer could they give him a hug because now they had breasts. I mean, didn't you men know that your daughters were going to grow up to have breasts? I, did you not know? I,
That's what they make wooden spoons for.
hey, you got a wooden spoon up in your kitchen? I mean, there's things you can do with them. I'm not sure quite what. I think you whop a butt with them. Now, in the meantime,
Or a titty.
do you know that our oldest daughter, Chelsea Desiree Pratt, was rejected by her father when she came to puberty because he wasn't comfortable? Oh, hey, what about that middle daughter, Lauren? You know about Lauren. Everybody knows. They've seen her pictures on Facebook. They know what she's doing. I've shown she leaves it all in her mama's name and that she's a powerful, powerful woman of sexual prowess out there. Okay? Now, she's a stripper, but it's cool. I mean, her dad supports her, you know, moves her around, won't disclose addresses to me. I've had feds come to the door with guns looking for her because she's wanted. But oh no, we shouldn't even talk about the man's responsibility with his daughter. Yeah, you got twins. You better remember this. And in the meantime, if you touch them, I know people that are going to rip you limb from limb. Go ahead.
which was my full critique of Jordan P. Peterson. There was another video where I talked about Jordan
Your
P.
full
Peterson at length
critique.
for like 2.5 hours. So believe you me, you got enough things to. And then
I
I'll
want
cut
to
it
know
into a
what's in your
trailer. I'm sure
ear.
I will. Yada yada yada. Let's just get
I'm
right
going to get
down
my
to it. How's
camera up
everybody
there.
doing?
You think I
Things
won't?
good so far?
Ugh. Look at those two eyes. Now, see,
Already losing people.
the one on his right,
There
it
you
would
go.
be
Well,
my
good, dude.
left.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
There's a weird
Okay, here
dark
we go.
spot in the
So
corner.
luckily for us, the last time we finished
That's
up,
where his mind virus
we had
rests.
done I think the main stuff, and I
The
think I
emotional
actually ended on
side.
what I think was
Look at
my
that ear.
worst critique, but
What is
because
what
basically,
is that red thing
how's
in
this
your ear, dude? Look.
for fitting? My worst critiques
I
are
mean, it's
based on the
hot,
fact that
it's
they're like
pissed, it's
critiques that
red.
really were out
Just
of
like you.
my realm of understanding. Critiques of psychological
But people
studies,
love
case
you.
studies,
I mean,
drug tests and
you've
drug
got
trials on
a few thousand subscribers. That
Prozac and
makes you king
antidepressants on
shitpin,
lobsters and mice, etc.
right?
Fields
Everybody
which
loves you.
obviously
You
are
love
based on
everybody.
scientific methodologies that might
I
be
mean, give somebody a
out of my
serious subject,
understanding, leaving me to have basically an
they
argument
cry
that
like a
basically
bunch.
says,
Oh, who's
I don't
calling?
get it.
Who?
You know what I mean? Therefore, it
Come
must
on,
not
check
be
your
true.
phone. Let's see.
Um,
What?
so,
You
what we're
sweating?
going to do now is what we're left with, though,
What?
is
Look at your ear.
sundry,
Do you know about
what
Q-tips?
things I list as sundry hypocrisies. Okay? Now, hypocrisy is the wrong word to use because really what I'm trying to get at, and
Hypocrisies.
what I
But you'll
think is
use
so
the
interesting
word
is that
as
I
you
couldn't find a
scratch
real
your
good word for
parasites.
it, is the things that
Keeping the zoo under control, huh?
the pot calling the kettle black. Jordan B. Peterson's constant,
Your eyes are
refrain of calling
messed
everyone
up
on the
tonight,
left
and I've never seen them like this.
ideologues, as if ideologue is a
I've
term
watched you for a
that
couple
it has
years.
specific connotations or attachments to
Anybody
the
that wants
left,
to
as
sacrifice
if the
me,
people that he
oh yeah, I'll watch
associates
them.
with and interacts with, as if Sam Harris is not an ideologue, right? As if
Do you really
Prager
think all
University
these
is a perfect
people
example,
watch these
or Fox
fools?
News. The people of Fox News aren't ideologues in their own
Uh,
right.
hey, did you know the
You know what I
news is a
mean?
TV show taken from
Like Ben
satellite
Shapiro is
footage
absolutely, by
since the
definition, an
90s?
ideologue. So
You were just a kid.
What we're gonna get to is basically just sundry. I guess a better word would be to say sundry criticisms of Jordan Peterson.
I'm
Let's
on you,
jump right in.
Chanter.
I think several times I reviewed the notes briefly before. I just had a
And
few of
it's
them,
all to help
so we might
others.
end up making a short video. Wouldn't
Plus,
that be crazy?
I feel
Even though I'm sure
better
that the notion, it's already
not
been
being a
like an hour of
victim of
introduction.
people with
You know
third
what I mean?
grade
So the notes of a
educational
short video
level.
is probably good. So we're getting finally we're
Because I'm
cracking the
into
notes
this.
finally at
You
10:56.
see what I mean?
Finally,
They
after
know
an
me
hour
either
and
way.
45 minutes into it, we're gonna finally crack open the book
I
and
use
actually get to
my
talking about the notes
real
a little bit.
name. I
And
don't hide
and then we'll move on with that friggin' numbers.
behind aliases and
We'll give you
sock
something else to
accounts.
talk about
I
tomorrow.
come right at you.
Thank God we're not talking about the aliens. Jordan B. Peterson,
Hey, why
naturally
don't you give Sir
understands that.
Chanter a
Okay, so this is
reading,
what I'm talking
Sonny?
about with the
That'd be
compelling speech.
great.
Let's talk about the first issue, outside issue to Jordan B. Peterson's expertise that brought him to mainstream attention.
What? What
Was
brought him?
broken out of
Like
being
you
a guy
know.
who had a large YouTube channel with a large following.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as professors go, there are plenty of professors in economics and philosophy and psychology and mathematics, right?
Right.
In physics. There
Do
are
you know that
plenty of
colleges are
professors who
controlled
have
by the
incorporated,
Jesuits? Oh, that's
uh,
right. You don't care.
not as a social media
You
platform,
were
but as,
probably a
as an
frat boy.
information disbursement platform, YouTube, into their curriculum and
Mm-hmm.
into the promotion of their work and the publishing of their thoughts and ideas.
Boy, you're looking at your
Really,
notes a
amazing.
lot. Don't
There's
you know your
amazing people. Yeah, I
material?
mean, it's incredible. If you wanted to, there's schools that are called Great Books schools, whose entire curriculum is predicated and based
Hey,
upon the
how's that
study of like
invisible
100 or
college
so
working for you,
of the
Chantelot?
most important or considered to be the most
Did you
important
get a grade
works
yet?
in literature, great books, literature, philosophy, art
Yeah.
history, what have you.
The books you
And if
say
you
are
wanted
great
to,
are
you
not
can
the
get a
books I
list of
say
that.
are
It's like the
great.
Criterion movie collection. It's like if you wanted to,
You gonna
you
talk
could
about
turn
movies
yourself
now?
into a film expert at home.
And please, please don't tell me the Mandela effect is a change in the spelling of a word, fool. It is the alteration of film footage and historical media, you jackass. That's what the Mandela effect is. Oh, was I the first one to say that? Yeah, pretty much. Now, you all still don't believe, do you? You really don't. You can't imagine that somebody as smart as you got lied to. You had no idea they were altering film footage since the 50s, huh, Boo Boo Kitty? You didn't know they could Photoshop? And hey, guess what I learned from the United States National Archives today? U.S. National Archives? It's like caves. See, they have to disclose because people already know. But check this out. If you worked for the government, Chanter, and you had a secret document, you'd get to play with a big stamp and decide if it was secret, oh yeah, or confidential, or super duper secret. Now, when you rewrite that script, well, you don't have to really tell anybody which is the old part and which is the new part. And, you know, I was thinking about Priscilla Presley's daddy dying, and I told everybody it was a script. No different than the Wilcox script that you keep talking about. Now, in the meantime, oh yeah, see what they do? Is they, like, imagine you're a Hollywood producer, and you write up all the words for your big movie production. Well, see, from there, people cut, copy, and paste. So you could make a comment and it'd just be a couple sentences, or you could make a whole paragraph. And guess what? When you look at them all, they're identical. Huh, just like David Wilcox. Remember, Glasscock is the important thing, not Wilcock. But anyhow, you get what I'm saying about this. You know they modify scripts, and you're involved in it because you've modified my script. And you think because everybody else can do it that you can do it. But there's never been anybody like me with the evidence, and with the heart, and with the big mouth, and with the years of being traumatized. So, oh yeah, you're the one with agendas. Life, unrequited love from this planet. We deserve to have our true life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We're not in a matrix, okay? You can keep slinging it all day long. You are part of the Creator's creation. You just happen to pick a shit role. I can't help that. You shouldn't have been an atheist. And you shouldn't have been playing Ouija board and reading the Satanic Bible during the years that your soul is coming to the forefront as a teenager. See, that's a very important time because you decide why you believe what you believe. Sometimes people don't even know why they believe what they believe, especially if they're knee-deep in a booze bottle and misbehaving. And then you get to 21 where your spirit comes to the forefront and asks the soul, hey, how'd you do? And it says, well, I'm not really sure. Hey, spirit man, you gonna continue to learn and grow after you're an adult? And you know what you said. You said, hell no. I know it all. I am a big college guy, and I'm gonna just weasel right on into the lawyer profession through my parents. Didn't work out that way, did it? What was that story that you put in that private video about your dad was trying to sue the people that fired you? See, I still don't know your whole story, but I work on it. So, in the meantime, you kept begging your dad, please, Dad, don't do this. Don't go back into court and bring this shit up. But he did. And you wish death on this man. What a sick fuck you are. But hey, you have every right to speak.
He's fine with that.
I don't think you do.
His shadow has come out in his politics.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
What comes out when he talks about those things is that it's very clear to understand.
Oh, probably nobody can hear you. I'm sorry.
To a degree, I think it's fair to say that he understands things like racial oppression or, gender dysphoria or
31 flavors.
the conflict of sexual orientation struggles as being some sort of psychological problem, right? That can be, fixed, right? If these people would just get with the program, work out their shit, clean up their room, as it were, right? And start behaving according to the rules of society.
Your trolls are doing good.
That's how society works.
Your trolls are rocking tonight, Chanter. Before, you had 2 thumbs up and 4 down, and now you're up to 9 thumbs up. You got all these shill fucks in there going, hurry up, give her the thumbs up. You know what's going on. We gotta make our king look good. Hey, Chanter, you ain't nobody's king. And you are not the boss of Commonwealth chanting. The more I think about it, I think you're trying to be these people's handlers. How you like that? Oh, you're upset that I'm allowed to speak these things. How quickly I forget. Let's see. Oh. Positive Momentum says, I remember CW talking about Jordan Peterson getting hammered and crying, I'll clean my room. Right, because you're filthy. And your room begins with your temple of your body. And then it spreads out to the basement and the upstairs and the surrounding areas, no doubt. Shadow Zone wants to know, he wants you to know he's doing good. Let's see what else you got. Thank you for talking about being duped and swindled by cults. Oh, Soul Traveler. Don't you know CWChanter is a cult? And he's involved with swindling me? Or do you want to fuck with me? Robin, I am so surprised that you suck up to these men. I know your background, and I know men hurt you, but you've got to be smarter than this. CW and short videos are like cheese and toothpaste. That's interesting, David. Not good together. You like the long conversation. Alright. Edits of long vids are hard because loading them takes forever. Okay, we're talking about the sex of reptilians. David Buckwalter, alligators and snakes. Worms are asexual. Oh, we're working on sex tonight. I see. I see. You don't really know what making love is, do you? You just know about the right? I hear you. Okay. Sup guys says he does not want laws to force us to learn and use hundreds of new terms for people. He says people should do that on their own if that's what works. I, did the trans lady say she was going to beat him up in the parking lot? See, what are you guys really doing behind the scenes? The chat doesn't even go with the voice. Soul Traveler says, Robin Eagleson, retail corporations keep playing this game and destroying our resources. But Soul Traveler, CWChanter just went to PetSmart. Do you not know that that's a corporate real estate outlet? Or what about when Chanter was crying about Toys R Us closing? You know that's a corporate business, don't you? Okay, Shadow Zone Productions says, finally, crickets in the background of a live stream, and it's not coming from my house, LOL. Hey, Shadow Zone, are you laughing because I don't have any viewers where you guys do? You gotta remember, I got a network that picks me up. I could give a rat's ass if nobody watches this. I'm doing my spiritual research and investigative work. I could care less about y'all's popularity contest, although you flip it around and say it's all about popularity contest and PUSSY. Well, that seems like a conundrum to me. It seems like two different things. Disco's not dead. That's good. Oh, tell us what communists really want. Right, and Jay's gonna lay low with modding tonight. You have a wicked pain tonight from TMJ. Did you put something in your mouth, D, that you shouldn't have? I mean, oh wait, what are you talking about? We gotta go to ModWiz too.
No.
Go ahead.
That's not the way life works. Jordan Peterson would be smart enough to tell me that that's the way, it's not the way life works. I learned part of the reason that I know that that's not how life works is because I paid attention to the work of Jordan Peterson.
But what it is it means
to know that I have to take responsibility and have to be aware of the fact that my past deeds will come back to haunt me. The hangover of slavery, okay?
Oh, stop. The U.S. National Archives talked about slavery today. Tag it, Chant-a-Lot. Oh, yeah, and they think only the black people were slaves. Do they not know that white Europeans had white European slaves? Or, you know, Irish have been slaves, Chinese have been slaves, Japanese have been slaves, women have been slaves, men have been slaves. But you're gonna bring up you're gonna play the card, huh? And you're gonna call it a trump card on top of it? I don't know. Maybe you are dopier than I think. I'll tell you what, we're gonna turn you down for just a minute, and we're gonna hop over to your friend's channel and play the video that he uploaded last night, because I think it's very interesting. And here again, as of the Fair Use Act of 1976, I use this definitely for criticism, education, spiritual research. ModWiz is the very person that while he preaches he's a Gnostic, he mocked me when I came and spoke directly to him and Robin Eaglesong while Rashka was away. And I talked to you about the four faces of God and what I had learned through the Elvis thing, and you mocked me. You also mocked my passion. I don't know what kind of passion you got. I don't know if you hug trees or let animals do you, but you get on my nerves too. So Why didn't you have your telepathic transmission tonight? Which is last night. Let's see. Let's see what Modwiz has to say.
Oh, boo, boo, cough, cough, cough. Ah. I'm not doing it.
No
Well, I'm
telepathic
obviously not
transmission
this guy.
tonight.
I'm not gonna make you swear word at anything. But this guy could definitely.
You want me to give you something different?
So that's what's going on.
Here.
So
Let me give you something different.
Joel, first off, here
Mr.
you go.
Wiz.
It's a situation where it's the emperor, so you gotta be
There you go.
cool and make
Hello.
things-
Hello.
This is
I'm
the
ready,
guy who
guys.
makes things
No, you're a pain in my ass.
I'm making a short, very short video because I won't be doing.
You
live
think of
streams.
women as chattel.
But Aries is a sign that-
You like them, but
Which was going
for
to
just
be
one thing.
telepathic transmission.
Otherwise, close your mouth. Except for when you need to open it.
Stay offline as much as possible.
That is one upset ass
And,
Aries. You cannot compete.
do some
Can't
drumming,
really spar with yourself. That's kind of
some
playing
shock,
with yourself.
work with the shock
And like
cluster
that's,
app.
that's fine, but that's more of like
and
something like.
maybe do some
that's more like
reading
a
and just
Scorpio kind of
general.
thing.
I hear
just
you,
general
Sonny. I hear you.
So watch out.
Um,
Oh, it's 11:11. Time to make a wish.
and there's a lot coming.
Hey, let's wish for Modwiz to get a...
Oh, no more spirits! No more spirits!
Mars is
Oh,
the one
oh,
everybody's
oh.
talking about right now.
Oh,
There's
oh.
storms in the Pacific.
Coded message.
and
Do 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 do.
tropical storms.
That's not what
11,
happened.
September 11, here we go. This is a big
Both
one.
in
Let's
the
make it
United
happen.
States
Whoop,
and
whoop,
knows
whoop,
what's
whoop.
going to be happening
September
this year.
11,
I think you
what?
had a feeling in your
Okay,
body.
Make a wish. Everybody, let's do it. All right.
And,
Who's got a wish to make?
Go ahead, Wiz.
certainly
I got a
something
wish
we
to
can
make.
all do.
Don't worry about these other people talking over your silly conversation.
For
I
the
wish-
Rome, you know what the
The
shock
Rome.
cluster app is.
You gonna talk bad about John Lamb Lash again? Oh, he knows. He knows about you.
To enter. And but anyway, yes. so,
Anyway, go ahead.
To the Rome.
The Rome. You're the Rome.
Celeste.
The Teleste.
And
And you
other
wanna take
people who are
John's
interested
place.
In indigenous
You crack me up.
Earth.
I mean, you're 12 years younger than him,
Just those
and you
two
think he's
videos.
retiring.
I
You must
will
have a foot in the grave
return to
then.
my live streams.
I need to pause for 1
By
second.
the latest, my normal Monday night at 9 p.m.
Ah,
Eastern time.
Monday at
But I might
9
do
for you.
Something on the weekend.
Yeah, everybody can't wait.
Saturday and not Friday night. Because they usually have rehearsals on Friday night, and then I just.
Because you play rock band, I know.
But,
I know.
This is kind of a mental.
The
and,
Gooberment, right?
physical Health restoration.
And you don't like the,
going to. The
you know,
gym,
those special
everything for myself.
families, because they're all
And most of this for other
jackasses.
people. A lot of other
Yeah,
people
that's
are going
you.
through things. If I have
You don't
live
realize
streams,
there can
then
be a good person in each
all
group.
the moderators and stuff, you know, they
Ugh.
have to stop whatever they're doing.
Yeah, you
or
can't do
they
a show
usually
without
do.
moderators to have a
So
wrench
everybody gets a
to
break.
control the chat.
And I had this piece saved.
You thought.
And it's a picture with a saying. For me, the words are the words of wisdom speaking.
Wisdom. You mean Sophia?
Take that as you wish. It could be inner, it could be outer, it can be both.
And you don't think I really have wisdom, which is tragic for you.
You can think of it as indigenous wisdom.
Just respect
So let's
Mother
make sure
Earth,
picture.
not the
And
divine
read it.
feminine
I'm
woman
gonna stop
in
recording.
physical form. Oh no.
So you all take care of
Just the
yourselves.
Earth.
Especially take care of yourselves. This could be a very special.
You
and
better
across
take
the
care of
world, it's very
yourself.
interesting, but it looks like the United States is going to have quite
Hmm.
an interesting and probably challenging.
And why do you wink at people when you say
You guys see what I
interesting?
These are the
did?
words.
I just sneezed herpes on my face. I was
I
sitting
am
there
the
all by
integrity
myself.
of
Ah.
I didn't touch
life. Became
nobody.
like
I'm wearing
them
like
instead
3
of
sweaters.
becoming true to
One,
you.
two and a half
I am the
sweaters.
wild, the
Mhm.
bold, the
And I
fearless
totally
and
sneezed.
joyful
I
part of you
sneezed up herpes
that
on
will
my
always
face.
remain silent.
Isn't that
if
amazing?
you do
Good thing
not
I'm not
You
playing
put that
these
woman
games right
woman's
now.
picture up there.
Wait, Topaz like a
Yeah.
Topaz is like a quadruple.
Thought you're
A
slick.
quintuple scorpion.
All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about. It's fine.
There we go.
Hey, babe,
So.
what's up?
Where's Chanter?
The asparagus again?
Hey, that makes
Well,
your
that-
pee smell.
It's society that matters. You can't have everyone play by their own rules.
Asparagus.
We gotta have
It's
one
just a
rule.
holistic
I don't know
stylist
the
tip,
answer.
Sonny.
I'm not saying that I know the answer. I can create the best world that exists.
I give myself the face
But I
herpes.
believe that we can point out the
I'm
fact
having
that
it
Jordan Peterson
No,
hasn't successfully
no.
articulated in
Come
what
on, don't
way
say
and
that.
why it's acceptable for him to not
I went to get the doctor
Look.
to give me a tetanus shot. I'm like, don't you have this in like a lick? Or like
Look, you
a
did
type of
fuck
thing?
your
Or
top. I think you shaved your lip off.
I'm with Ash. I agree. Asparagus, is it a food?
No,
Is
I
it
think
a
you're
treat?
doing that on
Is it
purpose.
like
I think you got shit that's got shit on your lip from watching
I
How
don't
High
understand
last
how you're
night.
supposed to cook asparagus. Are you supposed to like are you supposed to like put a marshmallow on the end of it and roast it like this?
I've never eaten asparagus. I don't know.
You can put it in a hot dog. You're like, I don't know what to do with this food.
I only like green beans, Sonny.
Would it be acceptable for me
Roasted carrots, roasted corn, green beans. That's it.
Steamed. You know what's delicious?
I don't want no asparagus.
Baby seal.
They say it makes your pee smell.
Next. Jamie's up. So Joel, everything is
All right,
gonna be cool.
I guess we're going back to channel lot unless you got something to say.
Joel's gonna be okay. He just has to take control of the situation. Joel, you're gonna be absolutely super cool. You just gotta take control of the situation.
right? The real fear and anxiety of the social norm, gatekeeper, white male power structure trick is, right? The John's problem is if I got trapped,
If you got trapped,
am I gay?
are
The
you
fear and
are you
anxiety.
gay if you
Right.
got trapped?
They're doing something evil. No.
Man,
The thing that you're worried about is what does it say about you?
Julie's not okay.
Right?
No.
And gay men
Where's
don't
my
tend to watch
camera?
transsexual themed pornography. Why don't they? Because they like dudes.
I can't believe y'all took my
Anywho.
camera.
Dress. Show that you can play the game. If women should dress sexy, should men be compelled to wear uniforms? Why
No,
the
I
hell
don't
not?
want to
'Cause
update
the other
now.
thing is
Later.
That the notion that this where he got into trouble, where he's gonna say
I
that
should have
that
liked
was
my
advice
computer and my
and
phone
set him
back.
up on this terrible interview and then cut it up and took it all out of context. Where he was talking about, women wearing makeup and, sexual harassment in the workplace. Well, why are women wearing high heels when that's just
Uh,
with
hey, I don't wear high heels. Wait.
posterior region? Well, why are they wearing makeup, which is designed to mimic?
Oh, now you're gonna go off on women wearing makeup, right?
Sexual excitement.
And you're the guy that
that way. Well, then why aren't men all required?
Well, surely you don't want him to be a sexual object. You want a whore for that, right? The whores with the makeup and the heels, and then the wife is the dowdy one with no makeup. It doesn't ring your bell. Mm-hmm. Hairdressers dress however we want behind the chair. Be careful.
Play the game. There's been a lot of a certain amount of tools to play the game within this narrow system, and some of that involves using our sexuality.
No, it's not using it. It's celebrating ourselves. I don't use my sexuality. I know where you're going.
Why should they signal and display their extra hierarchical games, whether it be the expensive money clip or the pinky ring or the diamond, necktie pin or whatever the case may be. But then genius who hates communism, socialism so much, the uniform gray jumpsuits. Doesn't that look like every stereotype of every cliche you ever seen about the Soviet system, right?
Did you hear about the secret costumes behind the scenes, Chanter?
For a guy that puts so much onerous on scientific rigor and the rigor of the science and the utilization of the scientific method and studies and statistics and slides.
You better be careful about that scientific method.
Where's the
Come on.
of the harm to society done by compelled speech?
Compelled speech? We'll have to go back to the U.S. National Archives today.
Moving on.
Right, they got a shill teaching third grade level over there you'll love.
Western culture. Here's the other thing. Okay, so here you go. So he's like, they want to bring it all to hell. To them, the great enemy is Western imperialism. It's all the white male patriarchy, whatever that means. Like,
No. You're one of the shills going after the white people by saying that to create dissent between the white people and any other color person you feel like throwing under the bus. This is pathetic. There is no white privilege. I'm a white girl that was blacklisted in a town. Do you get the relative nature of that statement.
That things don't, that there are people out there that take things about white male patriarchy too far, and not to say that there's nothing about white male, that Eurocentric society, Western culture.
Hey, wait a second, ding dong. See, now you got angry, overweight, militant, 31 flavor women in office. And you know what's going to happen? Y'all men are going to say, see, it was the woman's fault. It's the perfect setup. Don't you agree? The whole thing is dirty and you know it.
Destroyed everything. You destroyed humanity. Humanity can't exist outside of the privileged, romance language influenced, capitalist culture.
Hey,
of Eastern
Sonny,
Western society.
keep everything in control. I'll
It
be right
doesn't
back.
actively engage with the deficits of Western culture. It's ill-defined. So he's saying that the Western culture is beautiful, great, and fantastic. That's the conservative change. The conservative modality is the way things is great. And the arguments against the way things are, right, are dangerous, dangerous ideas that are going to bring everything down. So they must be identified, vaccinated against, quarantined, and destroyed. Belittled, besmirched. Socialism can't be reformed. What? What do you mean? What do you mean socialism can't be reformed?
Yeah, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games.
What do you mean
right?
that societal structures can't be readjusted? We've talked about that before. Slavery, women not owning property. Look at The Handmaid's Tale. Is The Handmaid's Tale? It's the terrible, the unfortunate fact is that the terrible, terrible future envisioned in Margaret Atwood's Handmaid's Tale resembles very closely the supreme Western past that this guy and guys like him, like Ben Shapiro, lionize. His position. They blame everything on Western imperialism. Number one, he's misrepresenting the other side and he's ill-informed and it's an overgeneralization. They blame everything on Western imperialism. Who is they? The leftist ideologues? That's again, you just escape into an endless circle of cliches. There are people who want to readjust and remanage society. The conservative wants to maintain the status quo. The progressive wants to fix ills and problems within the pre-existing system. I would argue that a mature mind, a mature worldview, would understand the subtle dance between these two positions as being the natural motivator and motor that we can see. Jordan Peterson seems to think that everything we need to know about murder and everything we need to know about redemption happened in the story of Cain and Abel. Nonsense. The story of Cain and Abel is a stupid story. Okay? God behaves in a ridiculous way. There's no moral things. If you look at the amount that Jordan B. Peterson reads into the Bible, it's amazing, but he's seen things that aren't there. Right? That's like me.
Hey, I've seen things that aren't there, you'd say.
You just look at the bubbles bubbling up in the
I mean, you don't think I'm really communicating with anything. I'm just talking to myself, right?
You're imagining all sorts of things there. What that represents. Yeah, I don't know. It keeps on snapping at my genitals going, you want some more food? Huh? Are you hungry? I love you.
Scale back on that a little bit. You're going to feel like you can. But you might scale back a little bit on it.
He fails to define what is wrong with modern Western culture and society. There's a great Joe Rogan clip, a clip of him on the Joe Rogan channel. It goes, Jordan B. Peterson discusses where we could be in 10 years. When I saw that title of the clip, I immediately thought to myself, it must be something about the environment, like how the world environment could be changed in 10 years due to human overpopulation or exploitation of the environment or environmental destruction, right? Or maybe it could be the influence of technology. The fact is, like, more and more AI, the self-driving car, putting more and more people out of work, right? I've seen them talk about things like that, so it must be that. No, when you actually watch the clip, it's in 10 years, the social justice warriors could have mandatory days where men have to wear dresses on Wednesday.
Okay,
or some crazy such nonsense. Nonsense.
He's still here, and Dream, come back.
There's no science here. It's all fear mongering and arguing for positions that aren't necessarily true.
So for those who don't know,
He
for those
fails to
who
define what is wrong with modern Western culture and society. He never discusses the environmental horror shows, the awful outcomes of Western society. He talks about the joys of capitalism and the wonder of capitalism and where it interacts with man's natural tendency to want to, be an impressive dick lord, looking for the best ovum, you know what I mean, and what have you. But he doesn't discuss how that mindset, that primitive ape-like primate mindset, when given the tools and technology that's also developed, capable of the more modern aspects of the human brain, leads to this environmental horror show that we see today. Is this of the class of things which are out of one's control? So that's the other thing. He's constantly talking about how it's an error of these people. They can't get their own life together, but they want to tell everyone else how to live their life, like as if that's something that's exclusive to the liberal class, exclusive to the progressive class, and it's not an argument that could be made about the Steven Crowders of the world or the Ben Shapiro's of the world, right? Like Steven Crowder has his shit worked out, and that's why he's out there. Change my mind. You know what I mean? Because he's a super genius who knows everything about everything. Come on. Jordan Peterson is like, he's so smart, he's stupid. That's like the real problem with this guy. And I don't think that I'm of that class, definitely without a doubt. Without a doubt. I admit it. But baby, he's like the fucking tops. He's like the king. He's like the Frank Sinatra of self-denied weirdos. Never discusses the environmental horror show. Okay, is this the class of things that I control? So if I go out and people are arguing that they want to argue for or they want to protest the no nukes or stricter environmental controls and what have you, are those more things that they should not engage in and instead work on concentrating on getting their own head together, getting their own life together? Well, here's the problem, super genius.
What?
Everyone does that.
The super genius is back. What? What question do you have for me?
Nothing will ever get done by the environment, and that's where we get ourselves to a position where there's a lot of people already saying that it's too little, too late at this point.
No, 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 no. No. It can be healed. Really, it can. A collaborative effort, global-wide. There's plenty of things that you don't believe in that are documented to work, like water dowsing, or like the machine they made in the book Holy Water, Sacred Oil. You remember the American River in California? They told Rockefeller, just make it look clean and we got no problems. You never talk about anything irrelevance. I mean, think about it. There are ways we can restore the planet tomorrow that are pennies on the dollar to just whip up and go poof. But people that are shit turds like you, it didn't make it easy to clean up, man. You're always telling people it can't be done. It's not real. You're not really having that experience that you believe you're having. See, you're like the auntie. You know, some people call it the Antichrist. I wouldn't go that far. I just call you the auntie. Right, we got 12 nuclear power reactors directly in the line of this flood.
That's it.
That's it. You better kiss your ass goodbye then, Tubby.
Everything goes down the drain. So these people that are arguing for a return to
we are easy breezy, aren't we?
Cultures, and you have people like Thomas Sowell, like African American individuals like Thomas Sowell, or
never heard of him.
Black preacher.
Preacher.
I forget his name. He's fairly famous. And he's something.
But you don't know his name.
Really,
man, that's tragic. You love to talk, but you never bring facts.
And they were talking about the fact that the African cultures never produced the city. That people, that African.
Hey, they're selling bridges on the Chanter show tonight. And
they might feel, but accept
Betty's Bed and Breakfast. Who's that? Who's Betty?
The white man built the city, built the steamship, built the gun, and we did it. And the question is,
You
what's
didn't
so
do
great about
shit.
the city, the steamship, and the gun? The city is an unsustainable environment that destroys things and destroys the people that live within it. It's become massive heat sinks, which destroy the planet, covering everything with concrete. Nothing grows. There's no sustainable farmland. If the power goes out,
Hey,
the cities are death
just
traps.
remember,
Literal death traps.
You're the guy that
The
said
city
you
is
were
a
dead a
stupid
year
machine.
ago.
It's an ineffective and inefficient.
You think
anthem.
everything's
It doesn't
ineffective
work.
and
The
inefficient.
anthem's a better
You have no
architectural
hope.
project
You have
than
no
the
faith.
Empire State Building.
And you have no love. And you're still working on 9/11. That's
Hill
pathetic.
cools itself. Dan Hill's like sustainable
Oh,
for
but
hundreds
I
and
do
hundreds of
have
years.
a big
How
breakthrough
sustainable
that
is
I'm
the
not
Empire
going to
State
tell
Building?
you about that directly
If the windows
relates
aren't shut, if
to the
power
Twin
doesn't
Towers
flow,
incident and a dear
if the
friend of
water
mine
doesn't flow.
that lost their life. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Jordan B. Peterson doesn't interact with that question at all. And that indicates that there's a real, where does the shadow live? The shadow lives in the dark. The shadow is
The
hidden from
shadow
you.
lives in the
You
dark.
don't realize that it's there.
Ah.
All these people, like, I did all this shadow work. I did all this shadow work. I did my shadow work. I did my shadow work. You know what? It was
What?
really tough when I did my shadow work. But I went on that weekend retreat.
You don't do shadow work on our weekend retreat. All right. I've had enough of
That's
you.
not my truth.
This has
If
been
it resonates with
51
you
minutes
as
of
your
fun.
truth, you're wrong. The shadow hides in the darkness. It's
What are you saying, Soul Traveler? If you don't have health care insurance, it bothers the heart that we all deserve to feel whether or not. But wait, Soul Traveler, would you really want the insurance they offer you? Do you really want their poisons? I mean, you really want something for nothing? Because you're going to get more than nothing. I always suggest homeopathy, as well as blood type, which Chanter and friends won't even talk about because it's a non-issue. It's not even worthy of a comment, because the minute they comment, here again, bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. The Glasscocks were here before 1776. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the Chanter live stream from my end tonight because I'm thoroughly bored. I prefer taking notes, and I will be bringing you the exact verbiage on those notes. 10 pages of notes. I wrote them up last night on his show, part 1, critiquing Jordan Peterson and other sundries. So this is part 2. Hey, CW. For real, wipe your ass.